reveal that she wants to get people to contact and rob a other creator by the name of Jay Grizzly. The troll then compiled all this information and sent it to Jay Grizzly, who in turn filed a police report. However, after everyone looked through the messages, which were mostly posted by the troll, it actually turned out that he's kind of a creep, and if I'm being honest, isn't much better than Tofia in this situation. However, he did reveal some very concerning things about Tofia, and a certain thing she did that quite personally disgusts me to my core. We're also going to be looking at Jay Grizzly's updates and what he has to say about the situation. All in all, it's a very, very complicated and just messed up situation. So first we're going to look at the quote-unquote lolcow hunter's Twitter, where he made a lot of accusations against both Tofia and Jay Grizzly. And I just want to point out real quick, not only does he call himself lolcow hunter, his bio says current target Tofia Chew. Not only is that insanely cringy, but just keep that in mind next time he tries to say someone coerced him to do this. His bio literally says current target Tofia Chew. But anyways, let's get into the messages. Firstly, he says, I just want to clear some things up real quick. When I first texted Tofia, it had nothing to do with anything blank related. It was to see if she was receiving money. Then she went on a rant about people she hated, and that's when she threatened Jay Grizzly. 2. No, I did not send anything real to Tofia. Only reason she knows my name is because my decoy account was following my main by accident. So she sent fake naughty pics to my parents, basically. This is what I was talking about. 3. Jay Grizzly told me to bait her with the Asian stuff and the stuff about her brother. I was simply trying to get her to threaten people and come clean about her money, which she did. But Jay Grizzly had me take the extra steps with the corn from Asia. I'm not even Asian, asked Tofia. And after I told Tofia I was not Asian, she told me I was sensually abusive, had a small baby carrot, and was an ableist because I called her low IQ. I get that I was wrong for catfishing, but people are forgetting that she has money, but is begging on the internet for more money. And anyone who doesn't believe me can go to the archived screenshots. I was never trying to talk to her sensually. The main goal was finding out about the GoFundMe, which she will receive, by the way. It was Jay Grizzly's idea to have me pose as an Asian man, and Tofia liked it and fell for bait. And one more freaking thing, Tofia has an extreme Asian, especially with, I'm not saying that. Let's just say it means ones that very recently turned in the age of consent. She should be investigated for that predatory behavior. She's also spending more money on alcohol and makeup and clothes. Please stop donating money to her. She is lying. Oh, and another thing about the slapping you-know-what across a person's face. I said that wasn't beating, because she literally found my parents' Facebook and told them I was in a previous relationship and that I beat women. She will take one statement and try to cancel someone. Oh, and another thing, the third other thing now. A lot of people might not realize this, but she refused to talk without disappearing messages on, but I screenshot everything. Jay still has stuff that he hasn't released yet. It will show how she has enough for lawyer fees and how she messed with her dad's medication. And then another fourth post after saying one more thing. Proof right here that I am not Asian and that she knows who I am. She saved naughty pictures under the impression it was real and sent it to my family, after which is revenge, you know what? And in the video, he even says that Tofia initiated everything first and you know what off to it in a homeless shelter. And then he sends a post. I'll only read the circled part, which says, in her recent live, her only quote-unquote proof she has that the freak catfish was Jay is that the catfish said they're black. From what I watched, that is her only proof. I don't know how that's supposed to prove that he is an Asian, but whatever. And then another post, he says, after the first Jay Grizzly vid went up, she didn't realize that I was the decoy, and I told Jay, and he had me do even more stuff, which led to the cringy, inappropriate texting. She watched the whole TikTok vid and was unable to recognize me as the decoy until I told her she is severely low IQ. This is the same one I read earlier. Now, he made a lot of lies in this situation, and I will go over all the proof that shows that he is a dirty little liar. First of all, here is this message, and all you have to do is read it. He says, "I hope that your next experience is with me. I'd make you, you know what, you deserve it." Sophia says, "You would want that." And just read his next message. I can't even say it out loud. But yeah, please think of this anytime this dude tries to say he was coerced into doing what he did. Was he coerced into doing this? I don't know. I don't think so. And also, his Twitter bio, the quote-unquote lolcow hunter, current target Sophia Chu. You have to give the benefit of the doubt to Jay in this situation, and we'll actually hear his story in a minute. Before I do though, I'm gonna play his last Sophia update, or Sophia's situation update video, and then we'll read his statement on the matter.
Happy birthday!
Jay Grizz, you and your people harass people. You literally use money to scare people. You said nobody can touch you because you're all rich and stuff. How many banks does it take to get to the center of a bank? Jay Grizzly sends men to spy on you. I take my bank advice.
That's enough.
Why are you bothering me on my birthday? Before I start talking about this weirdly shaped person, it's my birthday. Sorry about the random lighting change, my main light died. Yesterday's a real birthday. Do I want to be here talking about Sophia right now? Absolutely not, but I love you guys just the right amount to make this video. I got a couple DMs from people asking how they could show some love on my birthday. Unfortunately, I don't have a Cash App. I don't have any of that. All I have is PayPal. I only got on TikTok with the intent of being paid from TikTok, not taking money from people. If you did want to show some love for my birthday, I have a PayPal link in my bio, but unfortunately I don't have anything else. I'm only summarizing this really fast because I've already made a video on it. I'm going to put all these videos in the same playlist, so if you want to get a more in-depth backstory, then go ahead and scroll. A little backstory for those who missed it, those who just don't understand, or those who are just as smart as Sophia and refuse to believe that the messages are real. Dr. Stormy Night, blah, 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 a random faceless Instagram account DMs me and they're warning me of somebody wanting to rob me. I'm thinking it's somebody local. I'm trying to figure out who the got them pissed off. Come to find out, it's Sophia. So Sophia and the decoy, and I know saying decoy makes it seem like I sent them or it's some inside workings. I promise you I wouldn't send that nothing but a knuckle sandwich. Sophia hounded this person for information about me. She tried to get this person to feel like I was trying to attack them, which I don't even know who the they are. After not being able to really get any information about me out of this person, she started requesting explicit favors. She wanted pictures of the decoy, she wanted videos of the decoy, she wanted to feel on the decoy. 18-year-old decoy that she hit up was okay with the pictures being sent. So anything she's posted on her story about me sending anybody or having somebody send her unsolicited anything, I haven't had anybody send her anything, and anything that she was sent, she asked for. I know I have a pretty wicked mouthpiece. I may seem threatening, but I promise you I'm a fucking lover, and I've only been in one fight in my life in high school. And the only reason I even got into that one is because somebody was getting bullied because they choose to lay in bed with somebody of the same gender. I've never been accused of anything. I don't have a record. I've never had a record, and hopefully I never will have a record. Sophia is talking out the side of her neck. There's nothing about me that she can tell you that I can't tell you or won't tell you. To avoid having to collect screenshots all day and post screenshots all day, I have the decoy compile all the information into one, put it in a megalink file, and now I'm going to share it with you guys. Keep in mind some of the messages are gone because Sophia had the decoy messaging on disappearing mode. Trigger warning, it does get a little spicy. Sophia got really comfortable with the decoy and started talking about a lot of activities, a lot of other stuff. Me personally, I would have cut the spicy talk before it got too serious, but literally you can see from the screenshots in the middle of spicy talk, she says, "Why do people get to make money about my stuff but I can't? Sorry, did I ruin the mood?"
Baby girl, you ruined the mood. You ate the food and you look real dude.
I don't know, sorry I didn't do this last night or sooner, y'all. It was birthday's eve and I had to do. To answer any last questions that people have, I am filing a formal report, and after I file that formal report, I will be calling the shelter and giving them the incident number and telling them everything else that went on, including the fact that your 31-year-old ass was in the homeless shelter spanking your hand to an 18-year-old Asian boy, shaking my damn head.
Now it's time to read Jay's statement on whether or not the decoy was sent by him. He says, "I did not send the decoy. This is honestly my last time stating it. This situation has become such a hassle. I know a lot of people are like, but you're getting views, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate everyone supporting, but I don't really care. The past couple of days, Sophia, with her sadly big following that has no clue who I am, has been slandering my name, allegations, SA. I have never and too much people believe that stuff. I defended myself, any of you would have. I absolutely did not ask for an inappropriate conversation, picture, or a miniature step, to be honest, talking about the decoy. I just wanted to know the full scope of the quote-unquote robbery. I posted a couple screenshots in a post on here where I even told the decoy to leave the SA with her dad's stuff out of the mega link. At this point, every screenshot sent to me was made to seem mutual in inappropriate levels, and like he wasn't baiting but more so playing along. I did not send this person to seek Tofia out. I made an actual police report based off those screenshots. I am not 3rd grade level and would know I would be putting myself in deep crap filing a report based on something I baited. I don't pay people to do a darn thing. I do not believe that there were any substance admissions even with the money thing they're talking about. I've never seen that part of the convo. I made the mistake of taking information from a blank faceless profile. In all honesty, if you were sent messages of someone saying your family's at risk, or yourself, would you not want the full picture? I get the intro is crap, don't touch the crap, or don't touch the poop, and no more anonymous tips. Just stop with this stuff, damn. The Megalink stuff is here, the decoy lied, there's no behind the scenes, no bloopers, the end. Sorry, the situation wasn't as popping as it was made to seem, probably because my video/content was more focused on the threat and the actual shady situation going on, and not the Tofia hate train filled content, the decoy intended. I am not Tofia dumb, and I don't understand why the decoy is trying to treat me as so, like I don't have the messages that weren't on Disappear. Okay, I'm going to go now. This Chuverse is stinky. Great little town y'all got here though. Some of y'all are really nice. Here is some of the proof that he posted to clarify that it wasn't him who was, I guess, supporting the inappropriate stuff. He captioned it, "Here I am telling the decoy to please emphasize it is not me. Now I told them to take out the deep stuff with her dad. That's all the disturbing stuff I saw, and it was way too much. I even said so in my video. The reason a megalink was even composed was to clarify it wasn't me, 1, and 2, to document everything publicly. I did not have the control over the megalink, hence why I can't tell you it's deleted. Probably because the person sending beefstick to Tofia didn't like looking weird. I hate that it got shared, but also I had no hand in anything inappropriate with Tofia. That's not my lane. This is not my thing to have people get information, and I will not make this mistake again. I just felt with a threat being made and her brother being done away by the very same kind of threat she made, it was necessary to speak on publicly. That's something I actually haven't thought about. This is the same way her brother went, a robbery, and now she wants it to be done to Jay, which, quite honestly, probably says more, it probably means something other than what you think. And by that I mean, maybe some people are thinking, oh, she didn't learn his lesson, or she didn't learn her lesson. These kinds of things can lead to loss of life, but maybe she very much did learn her lesson, and that's the whole point, that it leads to loss of life. I'm not going to accuse Tofia of something so serious as wanting to set up a person to be, switched down, I guess you could say, but I wouldn't put it beneath her. Anyway, here's the screenshot. He says, "Make sure she gets it's not me though, she trippin' hardcore." The troll says, "Have you seen her story? She's saying that you take advantage of women." He said, "Yeah, I posted something debunking her BS already, and also I like men." I don't know if it wasn't obvious. She's so weird, just lying to lie. Take out the deep stuff, like the dad and stuff, because honestly that's a little much, but leave in where she definitely wanted the pics, some proof it wasn't me talking to her, and then the money stuff about robbing me, and put it in a mega file. Let's take away her ability to lie. Take from that what you will. I'd say I am on Jay's side. I actually DM'd him to ask him about it, but my opening message kind of seemed like a threat, and he didn't take it very well, which quite honestly he shouldn't have, and I shouldn't have opened it that way. I never ever threaten anyone. Like, I'm seriously not in a position to threaten someone, especially with my small platform. But anyway, we talked it out. He reiterated that this thing wasn't his idea. He got messaged out of the blue, and I believe it, honestly. That's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And please join my membership. I would very much appreciate that. And have a good day.
The best way to turn mealtime into playtime? It's always been
Say hello to the Nova Online iceberg.
Nova, can you meow?
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
You know what else is long?
These nuts! That one busted so hard in my mouth. Trying Ultra Sunrise Monster Energy, and if you're wondering why I'm not at home, I'm at my church for Bible camp. And I just want to let you know I have a danger alert.
Tier 1 Food Reviews. Food reviews are possibly what Nova is most known for. It's why he initially went viral, and it was the catapult for all his current success. His first ever food review, or at least his first successful one, was a Wingstop review, and it's not hard to see why it blew up. Nova looked like the stereotypical Discord mod, and seeing him cringily review a fast food order was mesmerizing.
Trying Wingstop for the first time. Cajun seasoned fries. Okay. Mildly spicy, but nothing that I can't bear. These are actually pretty decent, 8 out of 10. Mango habanero wings. Oh, wow. Okay, these are very, very spicy. Oh, wow. They're very spicy, but they're still pretty good, 7 out of 10. Dr. Pepper. Oh, it slaps, 10 out of 10. Lemon pepper wings. Lemon pepper wings are absolutely stunning. They're amazing, 9 out of 10. Garlic parmesan tenders. Really good, 8 out of 10.
Nova still does food reviews to this day, to nobody's surprise. His most popular review of all time was a review of an orange monster that he drank at his church. However, his account was hacked and that video was taken down. Thankfully, I still have it.
Trying Ultra Sunrise Monster Energy, and if you're wondering why I'm not at home, I'm at my church for Bible camp. We're just waiting to board a bus to go to Cusick. So, we're trying Ultra Sunrise Monster Energy in the morning before we go. It's 7:46 a.m. First impressions. Smells like orange juice. Alright, cheers. And that's kind of what it tastes like. Like, this tastes like orange juice with a hint of tangerines. It's actually pretty good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, just because it's not as good as Ultra Blue. Anyways, download out, use code WIZARD for 2 times running blows, because you might not see me for 4 days.
Bad uncle. Nova currently lives with his mom and uncle. His uncle specifically, he has a very bad relationship with. His real name is Andrew Gage. He is supposedly crashing at the Nova residence due to not having a place to stay, at least according to my knowledge. However, this has been the case for a couple years now, so it's safe to assume he's living there permanently. Anyways, Nova has gotten into countless arguments with his uncle, and these arguments usually result in meltdowns, where Nova starts screaming and swearing on stream.
God damn it! I killed my uncle! I missed what my uncle said, and then he went off a full rant!
Large size. As you can see, Nova is a plus-sized individual. There is a multitude of reasons for this. Firstly, like I mentioned before, the food reviews are a big part of it. Nova eats fast food constantly and exercises minimally, which is something I'll cover soon. His pastimes include gaming, eating, watching videos, etc., etc. As you can probably make out, those don't exactly burn the most amount of calories, and Nova doesn't really put in the effort to do otherwise, which is what causes his larger than average size. Greasy hair. Nova's greasy hair is one of the first things people usually notice when they see him, and it's not hard to understand why. His hair is literally reflective. If you check his comments, they're usually filled with people calling his lovely hair hygiene out. The most popular ones I've seen are comments asking him to review shampoo and conditioner on his food review videos. French onion soup. This is pretty self-explanatory. If you somehow don't know, a video of Nova at work went viral. It was a news segment that featured him in the kitchen yelling, "Can I get a French onion soup, please?" And the video is admittedly very funny.
Can I get a French onion chicken soup, please!
Gym content. Nova used to make quote-unquote gym content, where he essentially did completely random exercises at very light weights for only a few reps and sets. Unsurprisingly, he avoided cardio entirely, which is what I would personally recommend for him, but I can't really expect him to put in the effort to go on a 10-minute run. TikTok hacked. If you didn't know, Nova's original TikTok account, the one that
Look at this.
initially went viral and catapulted his online career, got hacked not too long ago, which caused Nova to have another meltdown as per usual.
This is not a drill. This is not a f***ing drill. This is not a f***ing drill. My main account just got hacked. My main account just got hacked. I am really working really hard to get it back. I am so under so much stress right now. My main account just got hacked. I fell for a phishing scam in my email. It's just...
Tier 2 Predator. Nova Online is most infamous for his predatory actions. I'll go over the initial ones that got him cancelled first, and cover the more recent ones in later sections. Essentially, Nova was caught video calling minors. On these video calls, he usually dressed up like a baby, acted like a baby, and fell asleep with them. And not only that, he was asking very inappropriate questions. These were all recorded. Nova was even caught meowing for literal minors on video, and it is hilarious to see.
Nova. Nova. Nova.
Oh, yeah.
Can you meow?